Day 28. Dear Dyslexic Diary. Today was nothing short of an epic odyssey, and by epic, I mean a shopping trip that felt like I was scaling Everest, but instead of ice picks, I armed myself with a debit card and a borderline unhealthy amount of caffeine. Who knew that finding the perfect work and filming outfits could rival a trip to the dentist? So, there I was, a sprightly, well over 40 dyslexic aspiring psychologist trying to navigate the labyrinth of fashion stores that seem to have been designed by a particularly eccentric maze architect.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
honestly, if I had a quid for every time I got lost in a rack of clothes, I could probably buy my own island.
Yes?
Spoiler alert, I wouldn't need a work outfit there, just a sun hat and a cocktail. As I stepped into the first shop, the scent of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the air, promising a glorious day of retail therapy. I squinted at the signs, not because I needed glasses, that's a whole other saga, but because, well, dyslexia and tiny fonts are like oil and water.
Hello, friend.
You know, both exist but never quite get along. After a few minutes of deciphering which rack was which, why are they all labelled
What's this?
trendy? I found a section that screamed my name louder than my schnauzers when I take them out for a walk. I spotted a blazer that looked like it had just emerged from the depths of a high-fashion magazine, and I swear it winked at me. Yes, darling, it seemed to say. You'll look like the next Sigmund Freud, but with better hair. I grabbed it, practically wrestling it off the hanger while dodging a couple of teenagers who clearly believed they were in a TikTok dance-off. Next, I popped over to the jeans section, where I encountered what I can only describe as overwhelming. I held up a pair of jeans that could only be described as wide leg.
What's this?
And by wide, I mean they were practically the size of a small yacht.
Oh my God.
Well, I could. But would I look like a fashion icon or a confused
No.
sailor? Decisions. Then came the tops. Oh, the tops. I found a blouse that was so vibrant, it could only be described as sunshine on steroids. The price tag, however, made me question if I was about to purchase a new wardrobe or a small piece of the moon. In the end, I decided the moon could wait. I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment just yet. After what felt like a marathon of outfit trying and a near identity crisis in the fitting rooms, who knew mirrors could be so brutally honest?
Oh
I
my
emerged
God.
victorious. I had a collection of items that made me feel like a professional psychologist, ready to tackle the existential crises of the world, or at the very least, someone who looked like they had their life together. As I paid for my fabulous finds, I couldn't help but think about how this shopping trip was a metaphor for my life.
Yes.
It's messy, a bit chaotic, often confusing, but ultimately colourful and full of surprises. And much like my new outfits, I'm ready to embrace whatever comes next with a cheeky grin and a dash of sarcasm. So here's to finding the perfect work and filming outfit, to conquering the world one blazer at a
What's this?
time, and to all the dyslexic warriors out there navigating life's little mazes. May our outfits be fabulous and our days even more so. Until next time, dear Dyslexic Diary.